Woo! What's up, everyone? It's your boy TK from the Batcave. I'm here with the man himself. Whoa, Mo! I can see more of you now.
Yo, we're right. I feel like what do I do now with all this space?
Last time, your shoulders would fit in the whole. Your shoulder would fit in the whole panel, and it would just be your shoulders there.
I went from here to here. Oh, here. Glenny's like, move it. It's like, that's fine. I wanted it on purpose that way.
Oh man, nah, it looks cool. It looks cool. I like that. I still gotta sign that because that's what's gonna happen right there. It's somewhere around there.
It's gonna stay empty until we all like meet up and everybody can write what they want.
Yeah. So today on this episode, this is where the confusing part. If it's pop culture live show, I'm not gonna consider pop culture live show just because it's its own show. Like it's its own. It has that major like plot that we're about to talk about, that major TV anime show. So but yeah, we're here. We're gonna talk about Death Note, a review. Finally, Mo put me on. Like he's been telling me for like 6 years to watch this.
Incorrect, 8 years.
8 years, and I finally got to watch this. This. Oh man, I felt stupid. I was like, I'm missing out. Like it's always like that. Every time you're like reading comics and you're like not reading one ongoing series, and then you find out it's really, really good at the end. And you're like, oh man, I gotta reread that. But it was cool to watch the whole thing on Netflix.
Yeah, but remember this too, like, and a lot of people need to understand that, like, we're heavy on Marvel, DC comics. TK's more like knowledgeable with the indies and stuff, gaming, anime. We were always aware about anime. We were always like, we knew it was around. We just, like me personally, I just didn't know where to start. My son and my boy John and others, they put me onto it, and then my son recommended Dead Man Wonderland, and I was hooked on the anime, the horror, I was like, I need to watch more. And then we spoke about this last episode, right? TK, on Netflix, and everybody's giving you a long list of
anime like crazy, and I'm loving it. That was like the best thing.
Yeah,
like a whole new world and getting so much going on.
But so many good ones, and then I found Death Note. I saw 2-3 episodes, and I was like, let me stop here. I gotta tell my boy Mo about it, my son Mo. And then from there it went on.
All right, so with us, Mo, it's just not only us. Don't be conceited, Mo. Don't be conceited. It's just not you, all right? You're not the only one that's gonna be on this. We got 2 special guests with us today that are very knowledgeable on anime, mangas, and all of that whole world that's been going on while I'm over here. You know, the only anime I knew was Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z, and I didn't even know they were anime. I thought they were just regular cartoons.
Yeah.
Oh. So that's pretty cool. So you know what, Mo? You go first. You introduce your special guest. You got to come in and do what you got to do.
So everybody, I'm gonna introduce live from upstairs. It's my oldest son, Moe Jr. He's the one who I would say is the anime guy in the house and the one who put me onto the anime. So Moe Jr. Hey, live from upstairs.
Hey. There we go. What's up, Moe Jr.? How's everything?
I'm good. How's everyone?
Is that your collection in the background?
Whoa! This over here.
Yeah. Go on. Speaking of Pokemon, look at that.
Yeah, I bought these. Two specifically.
Yeah, tell them a little bit about that collection. I told him if you're gonna come live, you have to show. We have to angle the table that you can see some of it.
Honestly, it's a lot of everything. I got pops, a lot of comic books, more pops.
Yeah. And we're running out of space. He's like, "Oh, I need another shelf." I'm like,
It's all The Walking Dead.
I see the Walking Dead volumes.
Yeah, I have all 4 of them.
And in the bottom, he just started reading a new manga.
Oh yeah, I finished it though. That doesn't even fit. I need a new one.
I just started reading it and I finished it.
Yeah. I read those quick because I ordered like the first 10 or 5. And I had to order the rest of them.
Okay, and that little doorway looks like Willy Wonka's But when he's going through a little doorway and the door keeps getting smaller.
Honestly, you'd be surprised. I have a lot. I have Walking Dead comic books in there, like 100.
Because I went to your house and I didn't see anything. Nah, I saw pops. I saw mostly pops, but
That's
Well,
not.
here, let me see. Look,
No, it's Ryuk.
oh, I have cards. Whatever. Oh, I have cards, a computer, and then all the Walking Dead comic books.
That's the old computers that you like to like. You don't want to just throw it out. You know, it's like, what if someone hacks in there?
So I got all those in there.
we do got another guest today with us, and I consider him a Shimigami as well. Nah, I'm just kidding.
A Shimigami.
He's one of the Shimigamis in the show. Nah. My boy Chronic Pain.
Yo, is that Shimigami, bro? Come on. Is this actually the anime?
It's Shimmy or Shimmy? Shimmy.
Shimmy.
It's like,
It's not shimmy. It's sheeny.
Oh,
it's
shit.
like a dance move, bro. We got a shimmy.
Damn, Chronic Pain, what is up? What you been up to?
Chilling.
Playing that Dragon Age something, right?
Still playing Dragon Age. I haven't beat it. It's a long ass game, so taking my time.
Here's a crazy question real quick before we dive into Death Note. Did you guys, because I know the game came out like 2 weeks ago. Did you guys beat the Avengers game?
Who you want to ask first?
The funny thing about that game.
You know, I'll start. I bought it, watched some videos, and my dad got the refund the next day.
Yo, I look at my PayPal thing because my youngest son Logan wants to be buying all these skins on Fortnite, and I see and then I go up, it's green with a plus, and I'm like, yo, what's that? And Moe Jr. is like, yeah, I refunded it. I'm just saving for Call of Duty Cold War. I was like, you sure, bro? It's gonna be banging this game. We're gonna play together.
Bro, oh wait, we didn't even tell you what happened between Chronic and I. We spent like about 2 hours trying to play the game with each other.
What do you mean?
Like 20 minutes.
It felt like 2 hours. I don't care, time flies when you're having fun.
I think they need an update or something to play co-op or some shit like that. I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, that game pissed me off. I mean, I'm still gonna beat it someday somehow.
I'm done with it.
I gotta get my money's worth in that video game.
True.
But,
since you paid the 80 for it.
Yeah, because of you guys. Because of you guys.
Not me. You can blame Mo.
Because of you guys, yo. I remember that night clearly too. But
Mo? I was like,
I remember that conversation.
Yo, so let's get into this Death Note anime. First of all, did you guys read the mangas?
I did.
I read some of them.
I'm
I
trying to
haven't
pick
finished
up
them
the
yet.
omnibus, the big one.
Oh, that'd be
All
dope.
the mangas all together. Yeah.
Oh, I saw that one, but I'd rather have them individual than just one big one.
You have them behind you.
The thing is, Moe Jr., when you collect a lot of mangas, from what I heard, if you going to collect a lot of mangas, that all those mangas take up space.
Yeah,
Than the omnibus. But I also heard there was an extra chapter. It was either in the omnibus or in the mangas.
No, there's what's that? It's the thing like Negan had a one shot.
One shot. Okay. And what was that?
It was just about a different character. I haven't read that one because I think it only came out in Japan, so you gotta wait for it to. It's probably good.
There was
now.
a volume 13 I know of that I have, but I didn't read that shit. So
It's funny because you say you're looking. He's like, it's that guy, and he started thinking he wants to
This
look
right here.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Volume 13.
All right. Cool. And you read right to left, right?
Yeah. So it just has like a bunch of character like facts and
Like a guidebook.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
yeah, it's like a
story,
guidebook,
guide.
things they left out, things they thought of when they were writing it.
Oh, it's like a
With
bonus.
a little card too.
Was that
That was
OJ?
game.
Oh,
that
that's
Yugi?
your boy. That's your boy, DK.
Oh, that's my boy L. Yo. Oh man.
Like you know how he sees names above their heads after a while?
Yes.
Like,
Oh yeah.
he sees his
Oh
name.
man, that's crazy.
Are
So
we- Go ahead.
all right. So the overall picture, I'm gonna try to summarize it as much as I can from like the beginning, just a little bit, and then you guys could like interject whatever you want to put in. So the show starts off about a kid, right? A high school kid that's a super genius that scores high on the national tests. And yeah, nah, I mean a real genius.
Oh,
And a book drops from the sky randomly. A death note. It's what it's called. And it's by a god of death, which is like the reaper for Japan. Like
what are they called again?
the god of death? Is it not?
Yeah, what's the name?
Shinigami?
Okay.
ShamWow.
Yeah, Shinigami.
ShamWow.
Which that's one thing I wanted to talk about that had me down a little bit because I want to explore their world and who they are and what they got going on. But yeah, so this high school kid, he receives a book from the sky, it falls. The Shinigami Ryuk, right, sends the book onto Earth, and it falls right next to this kid. It falls outside the window in the grass, and then he goes and he's like, he picks it up, and then he sees that there's instructions on how to use the notebook. And then from there, it says that, you know, if whoever's name is written in this notebook will die, whether if you write the way they die or they'll just die by a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, this kid is he fights. He's very strong for justice and crime, and yeah. If any of you guys want to pick it up from there,
The thing with this kid is his name is Light Iyagami, and it's what you just mentioned. He's smart. He's like the top student in his class, which I kind of get the vibe that he's also kind of bored a little bit because he's just like bored with everything. Everything's kind of easy to him. So he gets the book, and I think if I'm mistaken, you guys can like correct me. I think he tested out when he goes to the store, and there's like these two guys kind of like roughing up a girl, and he kind of like heard their names, and he's like, let me test this out because I think this book is bullshit. You know what I mean? And he writes it, and I think he writes how they die, and then bang, it happens. So he's like, all right, maybe this is just coincidence or whatever. And then from there, I don't remember what he did next. Maybe somebody else could like add on what he went on to do next.
if you guys remember, I remember what happens. He goes back home. He turns on the news. He looks. They're talking about a evil criminal, or whatever, mass criminal, whatever you want to call him. And he actually takes that person's name and he writes it in the notebook and he waits. Mm-hmm. And you guys remember the time that it takes? I totally forgot. I had it in my head.
Nah, I don't remember, but I forgot what he actually did with him. I don't think he just had a heart attack, right?
No, he just had a heart attack, natural heart attack. Oh wait, the guy had waited. The guy had hostages.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And they showed a picture. They showed a picture of him, and they gave the name in. And then you can see like the news. They're covering the story, but from outside. And then out of nowhere, the hostages come out running. The police goes in, and then they say that the guy died by a heart. It looks like he just collapsed, and then later on died by a heart attack.
Because that was his second way of testing it out. Because the first time he tested it out, he had the name and he put the cause of death, which was he got ran over by a truck. And then I guess with this guy, he was like, let me write the name and let me wait. And then it was a heart attack. I don't remember the time frame. I don't know if it's like 15 or 30 minutes. And that's when he knew, holy crap, this is real.
I think it's like 60 minutes.
It's like
60 seconds.
It's like seconds. It's
60 seconds. I think it is. If you just write his name as a heart attack, or just write his name.
You just write his name. If you don't put the cause, then
you need to know his name, and you need to know what they look like. Because if you know their name, they could be anybody in the world. So you need to know what they look like, and their exact name.
Yeah. Oh man, that brings back to the whole L confusing light, and he couldn't picture him because he was picturing another guy. So, but yeah, so we'll I guess could move on to other characters.
Yeah.
So Light is the main protagonist of the anime itself. He's the main guy. This guy wants justice. He wants his overall picture is to eliminate all criminals at first, right? Eliminate those evil crime doers,
and then in the world.
Then it came down a little bit to like less crimes, and then it just came down if you're like doing just wrong, right? Is that somewhat there? If you're just doing wrong, he's gonna kill you. This guy's crazy. Oh man, he's a mass murderer.
He was still targeting those who were evil. But so then he ended up trying to target the ones who were trying to catch him because he saw them as evil because he's trying to do good, and they're trying to stop him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because he started off
there's that cult following that had him as Kira. Everybody wanted him to succeed.
Because at first it was all evil. Because if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he killing like the top unwanted people? He was killing them one by one.
And it was because his dad was CIA or something. So
His
he
dad
was
was
able to get the files.
He's like a detective, yeah.
He was a detective, a high class detective. Then
So he was just copying all his files and looking up names.
Yeah. That's how he was at the end.
He was in the perfect position, I guess, for this book. Yep. Like he could cover himself up all the way until he meets, I guess, like a Batman, greatest detective, L, which was his like counterspot. This guy, which was weird. Oh man, there was a lot of scenes that L, when he was sitting on the chair and he was sitting weird, and he was like, "Don't. This is the only way I can think better. If not, I lose 40% of my, I don't know, deductive skills." And he was kind of like that.
Right, he stands on the seat like in a squat position, eating cupcakes and shit. He had
a lot of candy.
He had like a sweet tooth. So yeah, his dad. So now this guy, like Yami, he's killing people, and now the word is getting out, and they make it seem like he's like a superhero. So everybody's like, "Yo, this guy is great. He's the man," and he kind of gives himself like a what would you call it? Like a alter ego or something.
Yeah. The people call him Kira. They come out.
What does it mean?
There's a meaning to it. I feel I forgot. It's something in Japanese or something that.
No, for sure. And
hero, I think.
No, it was like I forget. It was something I think I like killed her or something.
I'm gonna look at it.
So while Chronic looks at it, so now he's getting this cult following, and they're all about it because this, in a way, he seemed like a hero. But what you just mentioned is dad, who's now the head of the FBI, now because he seemed like a vigilante. Now he has a squad that's trying to find Kira, but we come to find out that that's his
son.
His son. Yeah, I was like, yo.
This show has so many like high climax points to it. Like I couldn't believe it. Like I was just like, whoa, this is his son. He has it down packed.
Yeah, I was right. It's killer.
So Kira means killer.
Okay, killer. When I say hero, damn, I was way off.
Kira.
But okay. Let's go into a different character. We mentioned him in the beginning, the Shinigami, the god of death, the one that's
the best character.
Do you?
Ryuk, yeah.
Ryuk, right there. So all right. So Chronic, what is Ryuk? Like, what does he do? Why is he involved?
He's a god of death. He's like a I guess our version of a reaper. He just handles what happens to people and how they die and all that. And he was just like Light. You can compare him with Light. Like he was just bored up doing nothing. So he grabbed the book and just started tossing bodies. Somebody else tossed bodies around.
My boy took the notebook and he was like, you know what? Planet Earth, which was a question I had that I wrote it down because I was like, yo, it seems to be that Earth and humans are not the only living things besides the Shinigamis. And
I got that impression too. I don't know.
Yeah, right?
They didn't answer many of those questions.
I feel like he could have thrown it onto a different planet with different aliens or whatever.
Because they had like, weren't they looking like down a
like a giant
like a typhoon or something?
Yeah. It looked like a well, and it's a different dimension. And it's true what you mentioned. And even though I mentioned it earlier, I forgot also that even though Light was this accomplished, smart. By the way, it is something that needs to be mentioned. Smart, good looking, because that's gonna come back a little bit later.
You found a good looking, Mo?
The handsome fella.
Right now?
The handsome fella. Young, good looking, successful, smart.
Thank you.
He was bored. Ryuk is true what you just said. Those Shinigamis are up in that what is that world called, Mo? That world is called something.
Shinigami world.
That's what it is? Oh
yeah.
He says it's just nothing. His nothingness.
Something like that. They were also bored. They were bored, and then that's what you have mentioned that he kind of like just let me just toss this in here and let's see if somebody picks it up and causes like some chaos or whatever. Because that's the impression I got, that they were both bored. So they have like these parallel like similarities, if that makes any sense. Yeah, okay, I guess. Okay.
Nobody agreed with you, Mo.
I guess.
Oh man.
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. They're alike, where you can like, they were both bored with it.
And he just I think he was just so fascinated, Ryuk, with light. That's what it was. Interesting, fascinated. He was fascinated from the beginning. They always said he used to watch the humans like a gargoyle up there, and then find them interesting. But for him, for light, I guess Ryuk thought that everybody's predictable, like humans were predictable at a point, and then when he met light, it was like, oh wait, this kid what is he doing? Wow, he's really, going this far and doing all of that. So just to jump, through all of that, the kid light, he's killing people, he's doing mass murders. Nobody knows who it is just because it's coming from a death note. That's crazy. A freaking book is killing you, which I found like, oh man, it was a little scary at sometimes, and I understood all the policemen like, hell no, because at a point everybody was like, I don't even want to work on this case just because he could find my name and just write it down and I'm done. So there was other characters. So there was L. So L was like the greatest detective that solved a lot of crimes, crimes, mysteries, or whatever you want to call it, problems for the FBI. But luckily, L never released his like name or identity.
Yeah, he was always like
before all of this. Yeah, so it was like he was so smart that I'm not saying he could predict that there was going to be a death note, but just in case, he knew like nobody knows my name and nobody knows how I look. So this made it hard for Kira, which is like the killer, to actually figure out who he was and to try to kill him. So they were going at it, and yo, how is their relationship? Like, what do you guys thought about like Light and L?
Well, I think since he was always so smart, L was kind of more always suspicious from the beginning. So he did his own basically private investigation on him, while kind of basically pretending to be his friend, But that whole time they're basically investigating each other. Even though they both kind of knew, I feel like in a way the Light knew, was like, I think he knows, and L knew like this guy's definitely the killer, but he can't just say it.
Yo, he played that card so much that like, nah, I'm not Kira. I'm not Kira. I'm no, you could never, And I thought
I feel like between Light and L, they're both like the smartest. They're like on par with each other. They're always on the same page, trying to like outstep each other.
They're like
L's
literally
trying to figure him out. Light's trying to hide it the entire time, and he's doing good with it. At one point, I think he actually believes that he's like, maybe I'm on the wrong path with this guy.
Yeah.
It's like cat and mouse game. One of them had an idea, and then it was countered. Then one of the other one had an idea, then it was countered, and they kept
like
going.
that whole potato chip scene where he's I was watching me right now, so you know what? I'm gonna just eat chips, but I'm still fucking writing names down.
Yo, that scene was crazy, and I remember Mo bringing it up to me, and the way he said it was like, "Yo, he didn't even give me details or nothing. He was just like potato scenes ? Or something like that." And I was like, "Potato," and then I was like, "Oh yeah, with the potato bag," and he was eating chips.
It was funny and intense because he's eating chips, but he has this crazy look, and all you see in the camera from the back is his back, like doing homework. And he's like, and I'm gonna kill and eat chips and kill and eat chips. It was like intense, but like stupid at the same time. I was like, what?
You guys saw the anime, though, right? So did you see it in dubbed or sub?
Dubbed.
Dubbed. I saw it subbed, yeah.
Sub?
Yeah, I saw it in English.
I saw it dubbed.
I heard watching it for some reason. I heard dubbed is worse than subbed or something. I don't know. There's like a distinction.
The voice actors in English, most times they don't like portray the character as well, but I think they did good on this one. I saw both.
Bro.
Yeah,
the words don't match though.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes they don't like the reaction to stuff, like especially in Bull Z. That shit is whack.
But I feel like in this anime, just like Chronic just said, they did a real good job with the voice matching Light's look, Kira's look, Ryuk's look, which by the way, it was William Dafoe and it was the same guy who did it for the live action piece of Crash that they did. You know what I mean? But we don't gotta talk about that.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, there was a live action Netflix movie, which I thought the smartest thing to do is not read the manga, not see the anime, and just jump right into the movie.
I was like, TK, no!
I was like,
It
but
was even from Japan. It was from here. We made it.
Yeah.
Everybody.
how you know it's bad?
Yeah, it was whitewashed.
They're all white.
The only thing that was the same from the manga was the name of the movie and Ryuk. That's it.
I thought Ryuk looked cool in that Netflix series. In that
Just
Netflix
to be out there though, that movie wasn't as bad as the Dragon Ball Z movie.
Oh my god!
American
I
one.
can't even talk about that Dragon Ball Z movie. That's even worse. I don't know what's going on, but there was another character, and she also got a book, a Death Note,
Mm-hmm.
and her name was Misa.
Misa.
Yo,
Right.
Misa. What was going on with
with
Misa?
the high skirt. Mm.
Hey. Moe Jr., close your eyes.
which again, can I say one other thing? Another attractive, successful, kind of ditzy but smart. The main reason why I keep mentioning about Light, successful, handsome. These are two people you would not suspect to be serial killers.
Yeah,
So that's why everybody was like,
she was a celebrity.
And his dad's a cop.
exactly. Why would these successful people will want to do that? And that was like the best cover for them. Because even when people thought, besides L, when people were like, maybe it's them, they're like, no way, look at this person. Awesome. I thought that was like pretty smart too.
Which made L even better because it's like they're in a safe haven. You can't be touched. Like, why would I be doing this? Because first of all, you question, like, why would the son of a detective, a high detective, a case that he's actually working on, be the actual killer? Or why is this successful girl that she's a celebrity, that people love her, why would she be a killer? So it was just like, it was intense. And I'm telling you, L's interaction with Light always got me. The way they counter, like you guys said, they counter each other. Even when L revealed himself to Light, I thought that was the best. That was one of the best scenes in the whole anime. I don't know how it was in the manga, if it's just like that, but when he was in the auditorium and he looks at Light and he's like, I'm L. And then Light didn't show emotion, but in his head he was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah. They had from what I remember in the manga, it was like a few pages of panels. And it was like in his head, the way he was reacting to it, like he won. I got his name to say he's done. But then they flip over. What's actually happening? He's just staring at him like, okay, what do you want me to do about that?
He was just sitting there, and L was just looking for a reaction. Like, please give me one sign.
Yeah. But in his head, he's like screaming. He's screaming out loud like, yo, I won. I got you, bro.
Which that reaction pops up again. That
psychotic laugh.
Yeah, which I guess we'll get into that later. But that reaction you mentioned,
more on Misa though, the way Light just like abuses her, like he uses her like because she's like in love with him.
yes,
And he's just like, this is another tool in my book.
She doesn't care. She's okay with being a tool.
but she also had by the way, not only does she have the Death Note, and Mo, you could like kind of explain this too. She also has an extra power.
Oh, her eyes.
Which there's something you need to do in order for that power to activate.
You gotta cut your lifespan in half.
But you don't know what your lifespan is. You could live for 100, goes down to 50. You could live till 20, it could be 10. But she didn't care. That's why I didn't.
But she also had an expanded lifetime because of the
because the first Shinigami that died for her,
that was actually in love. The god of death was actually in love with this girl. I'm guessing I guess you could call it love because he sacrificed himself.
He didn't. She was supposed to die, but he didn't want to see her die, so he interfered, and that's how.
Was her Shinigami a female?
No, it was a male.
No.
The second one,
yeah,
was a female, but the first one that was watching over her.
They both ended up caring for her though, which was weird.
Yeah.
The first one was okay. The
She
first
was
one was in love with her, She was gonna die. How was she gonna die? Was she gonna die?
He was just about to get like stabbed by some random bug. Yeah.
So the first Shinigami sacrificed himself, which extended her lifespan.
Yeah, because you're not like, as a Shinigami, you're not supposed to do that. You gotta let it go on their own. But then they said, if you do that and you die for that person gets your remaining lifespan.
And that lifespan could be long because it's a Shinigami.
Yeah.
Thousands of years or something.
Oh, so she was pretty smart then.
She cut her life in half for another 1,000 years left.
Yeah.
So she could see names. So
she was practically chilling. But the overall thing is that she actually could see your name no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what. So that was her power, and that worked in the favor of light. And on top of that, she was obsessed with light.
Yeah. That's how she found light. She was chilling in the coffee shop.
Yeah.
People were passing by, like, oh, there he is.
The only one to do that. And she found him like this because of that power. And I guess I don't want to say she outsmarted him, because it was just she just has the power.
Because they said you can't, there's something above their head that you can't see if you're also using the Death Note.
Yeah. She
said you can't see, I think, his lifespan or something. There was a reason behind that. He was they were like, oh, you can't see the lifespan of the person that has a Death Note.
Oh, and wasn't he trying to find her to kill her? Yeah. He was trying to kill her.
Well, I know he was trying to find her. He was looking.
And then she started messing up Mo. Yeah.
He was looking because he knew that she's the only one that could identify him for being cute. So that's another smart move that he had. He's like, I gotta find this one person who knows right off the bat just by looking at me.
And then when he found out that she had that ability, he kind of manipulated her and was like, it reminded me of a Joker and Harley Quinn type of thing. In a way, he was like, okay, you're useful for me, but I do like you too. We're gonna be together forever, but together, let's do this together. You know what I mean? He was using it
real quick.
Yeah, she was definitely such a character throughout the whole thing, but she was cool. At first I was like, yo, you stupid. What are you doing? And but the thing is, light does not care about women. He doesn't care about men.
No.
He cares about justice. Now I feel like Mo is more on. I feel like Mo doesn't see Light as too much of a bad guy. I want to ask you that question. I'm gonna put you on the spot, Mo. Why?
So, I mean, in the beginning, you understood what he was doing. He was doing something that I believe we will all do. Yo, I have this power, and I can make the world a better place in a way. And he was doing that. He was getting rid of all the evil, which, by the way, they mentioned in the anime. Crime is dropping. Everybody is safe. The safe world. Mind you, and this was just in this section of the world, which, by the way, he was planning on doing this worldwide. But remember, the investigation was picking up, and unfortunately, people were getting on him, getting closer. The first person to go, remember the first private investigator that he found was following him, and he kills him in the bus. And then I guess his wife was also an ex-private investigator, and then she wanted to avenge the husband's death, and she was getting on Light. That's when he kind of started going downhill with the evil part. But then I was like, would have done the same shit too. I don't know.
I mean, he went down the evil part, like Chronic said. Once the people were coming after him, once the police department was coming after him.
Mm-hmm.
But the way he saw it is that if you're trying to stop someone who's stopping evil, wouldn't that make you evil?
I mean, but who
why are you trying to save the murderers out here?
Gives you that power of God to eliminate? Why is it up to you?
That's what they were saying. That's what his dad was saying.
You get me?
But he was making the world a better place. You know what I mean?
He's Kira.
If the world wanted to be a better place, then they could easily bring the book to the head leaders of all the countries and be like, do we want to use this to kill all the criminals as a group thing or as a vote throughout the whole world?
They mentioned that he mentioned like I can give this book to somebody that was good, but everybody has some corruption in them. So the book is best with him because he has the best intentions, which the intentions were good. It's just when people started coming after him, he was like, let me, which he started off, it's gonna be wrong saying it, innocently. He was like, let me kill her off, and maybe that's a bump in the road, but it just made it worse and worse and worse, especially when they're getting closer and closer to him.
I mean, but you're killing somebody. That's not innocently.
Is it okay? Here's a question.
Are you really though?
You know, like if you're killing somebody evil, is that wrong?
Okay, I guess the better question is, what makes a person evil?
Horns?
The ones he was going after, the murderers.
He was going after convicted criminals.
Yeah.
People already in jail.
He was, but the question that's kind of tricky right now, and it's cool because we have 4 people here, and I think we're gonna have maybe 2 to 3 different opinions. What he was doing with or maybe TK, I might be wrong the way I'm expressing this. You're asking me, even from the beginning, was what he was doing right, even with the criminals?
Yeah,
that was right.
Yeah.
But then the other people that he kind of had to get away, that's the question where the morals kind of like, you know, is that what you're trying to say? Or
yeah, in a way, yeah, because I'm thinking like I could compare it to like, I guess like Homelander or somebody like that, like, you know, from The Boys, somebody that has the power, like let's say Superman. I guess that's a big, you know, analogy I could use is Superman doesn't kill nobody because he doesn't believe that's right. That's not good in his eyes. And I stand on that side. Well, in that point, but it's like he sees it as in like, I can't get rid of this person just by killing him. That's evil. That's evil in its own way. You get me? So it's like, is it evil to take someone's life? Other than your life is in jeopardy, and that's why you took theirs.
For no reason?
For no reason. I mean, yeah, for the reason of that he's a criminal.
He's evil, yeah.
You get me? Or he's evil. Like, well, other than that, he hasn't done anything to you. He's not trying to kill you, but you're taking that necessary step or that step in your head, like, I'm gonna kill him.
Then that's kind of like going into now with like the execution laws. Whoever's executing him, they didn't have direct contact with this person. They're just injecting the
liquid. I mean, that's why some states have it and some states don't, I guess, you know. Some people believe. I would like to imagine this was a poll we can take throughout the whole world and be like, if you had this power, would you kill off everyone?
I think more than half the people would say yes.
Yes, right? Yeah, I think so.
And I'll tell you why. If there's a criminal right now in jail who murdered, raped, or did anything like that, they deserve to be dead. And I know it's kind of dark, but like, you know what? They don't deserve to be alive. Especially like somebody who did something to somebody innocent, whether it's a man, woman, or child. Kill them off. You know, now, well, where in this storyline where things start to get a little bit iffy is like Ella's doing good, but then there's people kind of like, yo, it's still wrong, and they're coming after him, but they're innocent, and he's killing them off just so he can keep doing good in the world. That's when the moral compass starts to like, oh, shoot.
You see that, like if they catch him, and all his good is done, so he wants to keep helping. You know, like he's like, I'm not gonna let them stop me. Now, for me to continue, these guys have to go, and that'll be it. Like, I won't kill all these other innocent people, but like these guys are in my way, and I can't avoid them unless they're dead.
And he truly believed that once they find the book, it's gonna get into the wrong hands.
Yeah,
and that's when he truly felt that he was doing right. And if anybody gets their hands on that book, that's when the world will go south. So it's like you kind of understood what he was going by. Like, oh, okay, but did you really have to kill that girl? You know?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think it's crazy. It's definitely because you can see him actually becoming I guess, becoming evil by
Yeah.
using this book so much. Like you see his laugh, his crazy laugh out of nowhere would spark up. Ryuk would look at him like, "Damn, I'm not even that evil."
When he was eating the apple, he was like,
Which is so weird. An apple is the favorite food of the god of death.
He said it's like they don't see it as a fruit. They see it as we see alcohol or liquor or cigarettes.
So it was like what you call it, an addictive personality, addictive part of them that they would just take that as, you know, and get addicted to it. But yeah, man. I mean, all right. So let's skip to the middle. The middle is that Light and L actually get into it. They figure things out. Light feels like, yo, I'm not gonna win this battle. I know I'm gonna die. But I feel like, would you think that Light knew that the whole time? Like he wasn't gonna win, but he's gonna set it up for the next person to carry it on, like Nier.
Light or L?
Light. I mean, L is what I mean. Yeah, L.
Oh, L.
I think he didn't know it the whole time, but he couldn't prove Light was in fact Kira. So at that point, he's like, I'm just gonna set shit up where he knows my name, he knows who I am. So if I die, that'll be proof.
Yeah.
But it didn't really turn out that way, though.
Yeah, like he was leaning more towards like he knew he was gonna lose this, so that's why.
Like last ditch effort to
That's what it's like.
Figure out who he is.
Yeah, just like you said, like, oh, if I die, this is all the proof you need. Like that's it. It's for the next person to go about.
Because he practically set it up for the new character, which was Nier, which was like what his brother.
No, it was basically like his brother, but not like a blood related.
Not blood
Weren't they
related.
like fosters or something like that?
Yeah.
They were all raised in a home to be like that smart. They were raised like that.
it was like an orphanage, right? Like an orphanage.
Yeah, like really, really smart kids.
Orphanage hybrid thing going on.
Yeah, it was weird. And they were all like, they each had a special, not a special ability. They didn't have powers. They were just
smart.
Yeah,
I mean, they're along the lines as like me. That's how I saw it. You know, they were basically like me. You know, they're super smart. You know, can figure out puzzles. Very good with deductive skills. You know, so close to Batman. But
there was. Can I mention one thing before he died?
Is it the massage?
Yes. I was like, what is going on right now?
Yeah, I remember you were like,
oh yeah, I was with you. I was like,
I didn't know it was this type of show.
Honestly, I saw an attraction there. And I saw at the beginning, I saw intelligent attraction, like a genius intellect attraction that one genius recognizes another genius.
Yeah, but when they look at each other, like.
But then I started seeing that, and you know, we get that Light part. That Light doesn't care about females. He doesn't care about having a girlfriend or even kissing. He's very monotone, if that's where. And I think he got attracted to L, and I feel like L made him tunnel vision for that minute of rubbing his feet, which sounds weird, but got his attention right there. Like, yo, you're gonna kill me. I know you're gonna kill me, but remember this kind of deal.
Because he was like in that orphan program, he never developed social skills.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe he had a foot fetish as well. So.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, little guy.
Oh yeah. There you go. That's L right there.
That's how you would think. Do you feel like the attraction was not like it wasn't a sexual one. It was more of a respect. Like,
I hope so.
I'm fascinated by you because of how smart, and you're like every left that I do, you're there to the left, to the right. It was like a respect attraction. Like
It was at the borderline. I feel like it was the attraction of intellect. Like, hey, you get me and I get you, and we're the only ones that get each other because nobody else compares to us.
Yeah.
We're top in the country. We both, got the best grades on the national tests, and we're both working in the police department or whatever. And then an affectionate kind of deal. So I guess there's like a fine line, like where you understand somebody so much, and like you have that strong connection with them, but you're not I guess how you're saying it, emotionally connected to them.
No,
Which
see,
I thought it could have gone either way. Like I thought he could be, he actually likes the guy like that or not.
or this is the other vibe that I got, and I could be right or wrong. Or maybe Light knew that, and he was using that to also fuck with him. Like, I think you're a little attracted to me, and maybe he was leading him on with that massage. And I don't remember when he was doing the massage if he was like, "Now I know how I'm gonna kill you." So it was something like that because he died right after that. Wasn't it?
It was like a. It was
No,
like
it wasn't right after.
So it wasn't right after the massage that it was raining on them.
No. It started
No.
raining. They went inside. He gave him a massage, and after that, he knew because I think at that point, Light already had his name.
Before that.
Like
That
right
point,
before that, he figured it out.
no, he didn't have his name, but he had the plan already done to kill him.
Oh, okay, yeah. So right here, I'm gonna screen share. I'm gonna screen share if anybody wants to like narrate a little bit of who's who and what's going on.
Do you want to do it more? Do I do it or Chronic?
There's like a video here I want to see. The complete Death Note timeline. So I guess this is like the timeline of Death Note.
Oh, I thought you wanted to act it out. My bad.
Oh no, you're always ready to act out.
Yeah, I'll pass. Chronic, you go ahead.
Like,
Yo,
The DS.
so this is the movie.
Nah, so yeah. So here's the Shinigamis, yo. Look at that. Look at Chronic. Look at Chronic.
That's the one that fell in love with Misa.
No, that's another one that also came down because he was.
The Onion?
No, it's another one that also came down that some other people got his book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And this is where like he's people outside bothering a female. His first time he writes down a name. And then this is the second time. Then he goes crazy. Look how many names he had here. Remember, Ryuk was like he never seen somebody write so many names or be so busy in such a short period of time with this notebook.
Anyone or can somebody look up real quick? What was the death count for Kira?
Was there a number?
You know what it is? I saw like an anime video of like Mo's deaths, and he was up there, and like it was.
I just want to know, like, is he more than the Joker?
Ooh, look how scary he looks. This Shinigami, yo, I swear, Ryuko was some scary looking thing.
Imagine you like just lying down and there's a rainy day and you see that pass by your window. You're like, ah!
Oh man, so so this is where. Oh, remember this guy? This is how L had to test out.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, yo, I'm telling you, he was a genius. He was like, let me test this, let me put this guy here, and let me not broadcast throughout the whole world, just this town, right? Or this area. But they may believe they were broadcasting throughout the whole world. That's why I minimized everybody's location, well, his location, Lights. And that's how they figured out that he was in that town specifically. And they had to work there.
Yeah, he like, again, a cat and mouse game. He was like putting out little traps to like zero in where he's at.
Yeah. So the Shinigami's goal is just to add more life to their lifespan. Is that their goal?
I don't remember.
I feel like that's their only goal, is to do that.
I guess. But they just seem like
he doesn't really care. They're just watching over,
Here's that scene.
Yo, that's him knowing every part of his room. And these are all the cameras that were put into his room because L thought he was Kira. And he knew somebody went in the room because he put a little hairpin on his doorknob. And he knew that if it opens a certain way, somebody was in his room. So as soon as he turned the doorknob, it opened a certain way. He was like, oh, somebody's in my room. My room has been hacked. Not hacked.
Yeah, but he showed no reaction either.
Numb.
I wonder if somebody could actually put these many cameras in your room and you not notice. You not notice. Look at all these cameras from all different directions and everything. But it's crazy. But your boy, he got away with it. He got away with it with this. Don't you have one of these, Mo?
I have a TV in every bag of chips.
Oh man! All right, so let's run it down. Okay, so this is Misa, right? Misa,
Yeah.
and and her Shinigami, which was also weird. Which also like, I guess okay, it wasn't the attraction to Misa so much. It was the attraction. I mean, not the attraction, but the promise I think she made to the other god, or how she couldn't like understand why he was so in love with this character. That's why I think this Shinigami was like really like holding her word down, as in like I'm gonna protect her.
I think she slowly like fell in love with her too.
Damn, imagine. Oh yeah, this was the guy that was gonna kill her. Oh, this is the backstory. Yeah, that's how she was supposed to die. And then this guy, here's her Shinigami. Here's the guy. Look at him sweating like, yo, I'm about to die. I'm about to leave existence. I'm not even. There's no heaven or hell for me. There's nothing. I know there's just plain nothing.
Is that limbo? Is that purgatory? Did Sam and Dean Winchester get stuck in where the Shinigamis live?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, here's that void you guys were talking about, that typhoon that goes down to Earth or different planets or whatever. I'm still questioning. There's so many questions, like Chronic mentioned, like that wasn't answered throughout the show, which was okay, but it's just like, damn, I wish there was more.
You know, those questions will never be answered.
Which is why the anime is so good. The anime is good when you have so many questions and you're fascinated with wanting to know more about that world. I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie Prometheus. I remember having so many questions and watching a bunch of YouTube videos to find out more. Death was like that too, because I had a lot of questions.
Well, here are the two best characters, arguably the two best characters in the whole anime to me. You got Light and you got L. And look at him, so weird. He was the exact opposite when it comes to, like, I guess physical. Look at this. What is your toes doing up there, bro?
Tall, lean, light hair, good face, and then this guy looks like he hasn't slept in 5 years and he smells.
Yo, this was the moment that L reveals himself to Light and actually tells him, hey, listen, I'm L. Yeah, this is when they're sitting at the auditorium after they had to say their speech, after they both scored the highest on the test, the max you could take. And that's why he did it, and it was just crazy.
Let me see. This is what Chronic was talking about. Let me see. Did they show it?
Nah, but that was his like reaction. Chronic was talking more about the manga, manga going through the panels, right? Chronic.
Yeah, well, I don't think they show they're not showing episodes here. It's just like little parts of it.
Yeah. But here's like, he's going through his head screaming. Like you can hear him like, oh my god, is this la da da da?
Like, I got him.
But I did like. There's another thing I like: the contraction of the red and the blue.
What do you think that means?
Evil and I don't know, sad. Nah,
hot and cold.
Oh, you know how I saw it? I saw it like the dragons. What was that movie? That one was red, one was blue. I don't know.
Double Dragon.
Double Dragon. There you go. Right? Wasn't it like that?
Pretty much. I feel like this scene also was him in the courtyard, almost having him, but he didn't have the correct name because he gave him a fake name, something like that. Thought he had his real name.
Yeah. This is
There's his dad.
There's his dad. A couple of things. A lot of things we're not gonna talk about. You guys should really just watch the show because there's so much to talk about here.
Oh look, that's finding him.
This is the girl. This is the girl right here.
Boing.
that was so obsessed with light. And that was the Shinigami. They go through.
That's when he hides the book.
Yeah, he hides the book.
He hides Misa's book, right?
This is where I had to go like I had to really think like, how did he do this? Because ultimately he erased his memory.
Yeah.
Right?
And he erased her memory too.
He wanted to be so convincing to the department that he wasn't Kira, that they erased each other's memory. To the point that L also was sort of buying it. He was like, maybe this isn't Kira at all.
But you know, he came up with that, and they were only in that situation because of her.
Wait, with what?
Because they found like a bag or something, and her hair was in it. So that's when they were like, "Oh, I think it's her," and he was able to come up with a plan quickly, basically to.
Yo, Light was so crazy that he knew he was gonna act like this. Because here he has a blank mind.
Yeah.
He doesn't remember anything from what happened previous. Like he doesn't know that he's been killing people or that he used a book or the book existed. Like what's going on? Like he doesn't know anything. He's just like playing that dumb card, but he's actually, dumb at this point.
He truly believes he's innocent right here.
Yeah.
He truly believes it. What are you doing? I don't know nothing. Leave me alone. This guy's like, nah, motherfucker. You gotta know what to do.
Oh man, and then there was that tight scene when his father's driving him and they go to that certain point and the father's like, I'm gonna kill you and then I'm gonna have to kill myself or something like that, remember?
Oh yeah.
He was like, it wasn't me, Dad. How could you think of it? Da, 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 da. And I was like, damn, bro, this game too deep. Liar, you're a liar. But he truly believed it because it's amnesia.
Yeah. Oh man,
that was the guy he gave the book to though. He gave one of the books to somebody else so they could keep killing while he's in prison.
Another addict.
To a fan.
And this right here, so he knew this Shinigami was gonna protect this girl from dying. And who's that? L?
Yeah, this L.
But she also kills that old dude who's like controlling stuff in the background. Like,
okay, so
she
talking about.
I forgot his name.
Wasn't it like some mafia dude or something?
He was the butler to that house.
Yeah. To the orphan house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then that's when I think she also was like Light surpasses even Shinigamis to be able to kill one because she knew she was about to die because what she did, and Light kind of planned it anyway.
Damn.
I'm telling you. Look at that. You gonna tell me he's not evil? Look at that.
He's not evil.
Look at that grin, yo. You slap some makeup on this guy, and he's the Joker. That's it.
You know, when they both get their memories back, she cuts her lifespan in half again.
Yeah.
For him. And it must have been serious because when her Shinigami saw, she was like, "You did it again," and she was like, it looked like she didn't have much time left.
Oh yeah, she saw her timeline.
Yeah, and she wasn't just like, "Oh, it's fine, another 200 years." She was just like, "Oh wow, what?"
Look at that face.
They kind of got the faces going and all that.
See, I can act that out. Hey, Ryukami! Ah!
I guess the true question is to ask your girl if she would cut her lifespan.
I mean, but if she gets all that other life,
that's good.
Because if I get 1,000 years added to my life, and I get super powerful eyes for cutting it in half into 500, I think that's a pretty good deal.
What if you only have like a minute left, and then
yo, I got
that in after 30 seconds.
I got 500 years. I can spare like 100. You good?
Also, that's when that little dude comes out, the other orphan.
Yeah, so N comes in.
It was Mellow and
Mellow
and or whatever.
He was like playing with toys. Everything he would do, it was with toys.
Yeah,
I feel like the other one didn't do much though.
He was weird. He has that knee up again. I really.
The other one got the book. That's who got it.
They could definitely do that. Like
Mellow, his like companion, I guess. He got one of the books.
Wasn't he like just like he was evil but also like competitive with N and L because he wasn't considered one of the top.
Yeah.
And then he was like a little bit of a loose cannon, something like that.
Yo, doesn't this Shinigami look like the Roach from Mimic? Do you guys remember that movie Mimic?
I was gonna say Batman. Yeah.
Batman.
From that corner, just standing there.
No. A lot of red eyes. Look at that.
Oh, that's the end. No, never mind.
No. This is when the father gets lit up.
That's the ending of the movie.
He uses the Shinigami eyes, right, or something.
Yeah.
Max Payne move on this guy.
Yeah, look at Max Payne right here. All he needs is a bottle of pills right here, prescription pills.
Shooting backwards. That's the other thing. The action in this too is like it has everything, man. Oh, is that him? Okay, is that him telling him to write down the name of N or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, my question is, does L feel any type of way his father just passed away?
Light.
He's in it to win it, bro.
Like, why do I keep getting them confused?
No,
Yeah.
he definitely does, but he's more of a if he has to do it, he will type of guy, you know? Like at one point he was gonna kill his sister and his father. He loves them. He loves them. But for his plan to succeed, if he has to kill him, it will break him, but he'll kill him. You know?
I forgot.
What is that love,
He'll
though?
be upset. It's not just like, oh, my father died. Oh well. It's more of like he loves his father, and if he dies, he'll be sad. But he himself has to kill him. He'll do it for the good of what he believes in.
What is it saying? The means to an end, something like that.
Yeah,
This is what I need to do.
like
And for the consequences.
you'll have to do it. It's like when Thanos killed Gamora.
True. That's the other one.
Look at the other girl he was with.
What we did not give a fuck about.
I don't think anybody did.
The kill count must be crazy. I'm telling you. Check it out.
Look at the toys, yo.
This is a Lego.
Game a chest to him, right?
This was the other guy that had the book, right?
He was working with Kira.
They were writing notes to each other.
That's almost at the end. That's right here.
Yeah. Oh man, this is practically the end, right?
Yeah,
It's almost there. It's funny because I don't want to stay quiet, but I'm like rewatching. I'm like this. I'm like, it's so good, bro. Oh man,
you guys gotta check this show out. If you guys haven't seen the show, this is it. This is like, I mean,
ending that goes crazy, bro.
Is this on your top 5, especially Moe Jr. and Chronic? Is this on your top 5 of like anime or manga series?
Hell yeah.
yeah, definitely.
So in the end, I can't remember if the anime shows like what the manga shows, like on how psychotic he was at the end when they're in the garage about the end.
Oh man, yeah, and he's just going crazy and he starts laughing, and then he's just, this guy's a survivor too. I forgot what was his whole role in this whole stuff. He burned. They all burned there. She died too there.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like she sacrificed herself too.
Because he made her, I think. Because he kills her off.
Yeah, he's killing off all loose ends.
No, I think that other guy killed her. Even though she was gonna burn. She was already gonna die. Like she was already dead. But this guy didn't know that. His assistant. So that's when things kind of get messed up, and he changed his schedule around. He went to go get the book and then kill her too.
Yeah,
he thought like, oh, it was gonna be a problem, but he didn't realize that she was already burning and dying. So as she's already dying or dead, he gets the book and writes her name down. But she's already dead.
This part right here, you got to move back a little bit because what was the breakdown at the end? What they're meeting up. They feel that they trapped Kira, and Light is playing it off like, oh, we're here to get Kira. He's coming, and I think he's bringing a book to give to them, and my man's about to kill everybody.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a trade.
That's what it was.
If I remember correctly. Like they had the book, and he wanted the book back or something.
And then from there, he would have wrote everybody's name that was there.
Mm-hmm.
And he would have left like, huh?
Oh no, he wasn't supposed to. The other guy was. The other guy was gonna write everyone's name except him.
Yeah.
Oh, because he was hiding, right? He was like watching the whole time. Yo, no lie. When this is happening, I'm like, yo, I hope he wins.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I was like, yo, I hope he dies.
I feel like in a way, like he never really lost because his plan worked. It was that guy that messed up and went away from his plan. That made him.
Yeah. It was definitely the other guy with long hair that.
So it was he replaced a page in the book or something.
He replaced the whole book entire, like the whole pages entirely.
It was fake. Yeah, they were fake. Yeah. Fake pages.
Oh, he still had that. So So Light always carried a piece of paper,
His
a piece of
watch.
the notebook in his watch. And he tries to work
That's when
that
they
out.
figured out it's him.
That guy's Spanish. Tell me not. Tell me not.
So there's the
only
piece of
Puerto Rican
notebook.
guy.
Damn, he just shot up. Oh,
No, run.
and then this is it. So right here, he's all shot up and just yeah. Oh man, look at Light. You know, this was,
See, that's
even
same.
though on my part, I was like, yo, I hope he dies. This is it. This guy got to go because he's the ultimate evil. And then, but in another sense, I'm just like, damn, this is sad. This is sad. And then Ryuk is like narrating the story, I think, from here. Yeah, look at him. And he was like, remember, I told you I was going to write your name on my notebook. Something around those lines.
Yeah, bro. I want to Light Twin.
Shadowing though, because he said if you're ever gonna die, I'm the one who's gonna
Yeah,
get
he's the
killed.
one gonna kill him.
And the funny thing is that Ryuk knew the exact date he was going to die. Because he's a Shinigami.
Which there's the theory to that, which we'll discuss after.
I want a Light Twin. I didn't like how that little weirdo looked.
Which one?
The little weird guy.
The
Near? And?
Yeah. You don't want a guy like that. So when he's weird.
Wow.
you want the cool guys like
Yeah, exactly.
and, you know.
In the manga, you do see like stuff that's going on in his head and stuff. Like right there when he revealed that he's Kira.
Mhm.
Like this,
Hold on,
is
I got you.
this is him in his head.
Oh,
That's like his
look at
mind
that.
state right there.
Is he naked?
In his head, yeah, it's his mind.
Damn, put some clothes on in your head, yo. I don't walk around naked in my head.
Like the Joker and shit.
Bro, look at that
Oh yeah, look at that with the ha ha ha, yeah.
gangster.
But then look at his face.
Look at that. Are
Yeah,
you-
but Mo's on his side.
what was that?
He's good.
Oh, here we go. Oh, you ready? On top. Are you gonna kill me here?
Yeah, then that's when the shit goes like, look at that shit.
It's when no one dies after a couple seconds.
And he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, hold up. I'm not Kira. Hold up.
Oh man, I
Let me
really
see
got to
the-
get the volume here.
Where the action happens. Oh shit.
This guy lost the page.
Now I was gonna see when
I'm waiting for it. That's why I'm quiet. I'm
we're
like,
getting all shot up.
In the book.
rat-tat-tat,
Oh damn!
rat-tat-tat.
Look at the pen. The pen is so big.
Like,
Just
look
because
how upset he is
the
over
weapon.
this.
You idiot! Do you think you're shooting my toes?
Yeah, it's like a 20 Montana scene, honestly.
Look at that.
Say hello to my little pen.
But then this shit happens.
Oh man.
I like that black pig there. Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And then he starts talking about how I was gonna be the one to kill you anyway.
Oh man. Look at that.
Damn, right? You
They're trying to shoot him up and shit. Like what the hell's going on?
Gangster.
Look how crazy he is though.
I don't know why that got me excited. I was like, yeah, bro. Ah! If you're gonna die, go crazy.
He's not gonna die from like the cops and shit, but he's thinking Ryuk is not gonna kill him.
bro, that's insane. That whole show it was just an emotional roller coaster for me.
That's
Oh,
it.
That's a death. Thump. Once you see Thump, he's done. I was like, all right, se murió. Yeah, se murió.
Now here's a question for you guys: who was your favorite character out of this whole show?
Ryuk.
Light.
Like, you know what?
L.
Yeah, like I don't know why. I think I was fascinated with him with the idea of somebody having a book like that. Like that's power. And it's
Oh,
like,
I'm scared of you. All right.
no. Like it's
Over here, yo. I hope the book. If there's ever a book that kills people like that, I hope it doesn't.
You're gonna see Mo walking around with a marble notebook now. Like, oh, okay, you cut me off?
no.
License plate.
I'm just saying it's like it was fascinating seeing somebody who kind of had it all go into pretty much deep madness. You know what I mean? Power tripping, deep madness. And he did it. It's true what Mo said. He did lose, but he didn't lose because his plan didn't work. The other dude messed it up. So he that's how smart he is. He would have won. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You would have. Would you guys want to see more or just leave it there?
No, I think it's done.
Yeah, I don't see ever going like it probably wouldn't be as good. Like you would always be comparing it to the
It wouldn't.
There's probably a lot. There's probably more explaining that one shot. Like that's fine, the one shot, but other than that,
But
there's more.
maybe explaining like the Shinigami world.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe. I think it's gonna come out, and when it does, I'll get it.
I agree also. That story ends right there because what are we gonna get next? Somebody else gets a book, and we're gonna deal with their morale, the good and the bad. We already did that to the highest degree. I'm interested also in the Shinigami world, which by the way, there's a theory that this dude he did die, but he ended up becoming one of the
a god of death.
Shinigami.
But doesn't he say like when a human uses the Death Note, they end up in that world?
Yes, I want to know more about that. Is that what happened? Like how? What do they do now? What's Light doing? What's he wearing? What's he eating? What's he thinking? I need to know. You know what I mean? Like I want more.
Man, you sound like Mira.
There's a popular theory that when you go to the Shinigami world and you write down people's names and stuff, like after you die, that you experience all their pain and how you killed them over and over until like your limit is done.
Isn't that hell?
Yeah, he would basically just be feeling constant heart attacks.
Isn't that also TK the Ghost Rider when somebody does something evil and he tells them to look into his eyes and all the evil
the stare, the penance of stare, the stare of penance, whatever. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, in the book it says all humans die, and after they die, they go to nothingness.
You know what?
See the scene right here.
Yeah, but the ones that use the book, right? They go
There's
to
a bunch of little domes. Those are all the worlds.
What?
Oh, so there were different worlds besides the human world.
I mean, that's if you could.
What is
imagine.
Yo, Chronic? Is that okay? That's the ending of the book, right? Do they show anything in the final page, like of just a random shadow?
Look at you feeding for more, Mo. You're feeding for more.
Doesn't that tell you how good the story is? That you don't want to.
They go to after that. They show what the people who survived are doing. Like just going on with their lives.
Oh,
His name Nier is still just Nier, the kid, whatever his name is.
And there's no hint of Light.
Then they show his cult following is still active. Like they still respect this guy as Kira. Then they show some female lighting a candle.
So practically he becomes a legend.
Yeah, basically.
Is that me?
I don't know who that is. Is that
his sister?
Oh,
it could be.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, there's like a big cult following of them just like
that's dope. Oh my god.
Oh man, that's cool. Those I've never before seen on my side.
I'll be in there with a Yankee hat.
What I was gonna say, I had an alternate ending. The way I would have ended it is that Ryuk, he ends up killing he writes the name down, but he writes it in like the longest death and like the most torturement death ever. Wouldn't that have been like the like evil like on his part? Like because Ryuk the whole time he wasn't really evil.
Yeah, that was really his goal.
He was just bored.
Yeah, he just wanted to see what he would do, and he got lucky with Light.
But you gotta think about that. Ryuk is just doing what he does. This is what he is.
But what he's made for. But I feel like at the end it would have been cool if they show how evil Ryuk or may actually make him the evilest and be like
he was just playing around like, all right, playtime's over.
Exactly, and then torture Light to his death rather than just a heart attack. Even though, don't get me wrong, the heart attack, the way that ending happened was the best ending. Like it was amazing. I loved it.
I mean, in the manga, you saw the image. It looks crazy the way he does. Like it's dramatic.
Yeah, that's very like obviously the manga looks even like just those little details too.
do you think that's also what's the word when something is written or drawn a certain way that has a deeper meaning to it? It's a specific word. Do you think that the way he died and where he died on the stairs, halfway down, halfway up, is kind of like a hidden, you know what I mean?
okay, like a message in that, like
It's called
in between heaven and hell kind of deal.
Let's say that.
It's a certain phrase. I'm pretty sure you guys know what it means.
Yeah.
That's why that image, I know Chronic was like the image in the comic. In the anime, that image stays with me because and it's also half light, half darkness, and he's just there, just dead on the stairs.
You can see how far he went with, like, he didn't imagine himself dying, even at the end with Ryuk about to write his name down. He was just like, wait, am I gonna die? Like, what the fuck?
And it's crazy. And Ryuk knew it. He knows because he can see your date of death. He knows everything. He can see it. So it's like, boy, it's like the day before. The day before, he was just probably looking at him like, you die tomorrow. I just don't know how, but you're gonna die.
But you always hear Ryuk talk about how entertaining this is. Like, it's a movie for him.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, this is the end of the movie. You about to die, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You did good, but you ain't passing me.
I forgot about that the Shinigami knows when you'll die, but they don't know how you'll die. So probably that day he was very curious as to how this was gonna go.
Yeah,
down.
that's the curiosity that he had. Like, damn, other than Light doing all of this, probably the first human that ever had the death note, unless it's not like that. You see, there's so many questions, so many avenues that they could have taken it. Like they could start off the new season like, Light wasn't the only one that went that far with the notebook or something like that. Because, the different timelines, different worlds. It was just so many questions at the end, but it ended the perfect way for me.
Yeah, I don't think they should ever remake it, though.
Yeah, me neither. I think just leave it like that. It's a classic. It's going to go down in history. I don't know how big the anime fans or the manga fans see that. But for me, from an outside perspective, like, that already, like, blew my mind. And I can't wait to dive into, like, Hero Academia. Psych. Like, or Bleach. Bleach is like 3 years, like 132,000 episodes.
Hey, the same way I told you about Death Note, tell me about My Hero. It's cool.
My Hero
My Hero is
is good.
good, but I like Bleach.
All right,
Which one?
this one, this season.
Oh yeah, this is my number one. Definitely. And I know there's a lot out there. It's just as of now, this is my number one anime. Top 5.
So Mo Jr., how many like manga series do you have?
I have Dead Man Wonderland.
Good.
What else do I have?
Is it on Netflix? Is it good?
Yeah, it's only 13 episodes or 12. It's pretty good. I have Sword Art Online. Ugh. I just got this one. This is one I finished.
Can you explain to them what that is without spoiling in the premise? Because apparently,
that came out on Netflix.
yeah,
It just came out on Netflix. Yeah.
he recommended it to Carmen. I saw her reading it, and then she told me what it was without spoiling it, and I was like, "What?"
Look, I'll read the back of it. It says Emma, Norman, and Ray are the brightest kids at the Gracefield House Orphanage, and under the care of the woman they refer to as Mom. All the kids have enjoyed a comfortable life, good food, clean clothes, and the perfect environment. What more could an orphan ask for? One day, though Emma and Norman uncover the dark truth of the outside world, they are forbidden from seeing.
Damn. And that's what? How many volumes or how many mangas are in that?
It's still going. It's 19 right now.
Oh,
I only have 16 because the 17 will be translated in English in November. And I'll buy that one.
I remember seeing the cover, and I thought it had to do something with Peter Pan.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, Peter Pan.
It's really good. It's dark too.
Yeah, she explained to me a certain part that I was like, wow, that's pretty dark. So maybe when you're done with the books, I'll start reading that. It's dark. It's dark. Which I know you like that shit.
You can read it.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait. Halloween's coming, so everything's gonna be dark and horrifying.
Cancel, bro.
What? 2020 can't cancel Halloween too? Can't happen.
New York City.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the parade is
I'm not going trick or treating.
Yeah, you trick or treat till you're as old as you want, man. If you want some dark, twisted, crazy stuff, go watch Berserk.
I heard about
the
Berserk.
movies.
Yeah, man.
I remember talking about this when you guys were live.
Yeah,
I think I was in there too, but
yeah.
that last movie, I'm like,
That thing went from 0 to 100 real fast.
if anybody was watching me watch the movie, I'm like,
I wouldn't want to watch that part with my son next to me. I was like, yo, go upstairs, bro. This is crazy.
Damn. I gotta see that. I gotta check that out.
It's on Netflix, and it's 3 parts, 3 movies.
3 movies.
40 minutes each.
Berserk. Now, I feel like there's 2 different kind of berserks. Like, I feel like there's one people are talking about in a different aspect. And isn't Keanu Reeves making a Berserk comic or something like that? I feel like that's all different, but I get confused, right? It's just separate. Everything's separate.
His own John Wick persona type stuff.
And Berserk has what, 4 volumes? Is Berserk the big black volumes with red as well?
Oh yeah, the new one they just came out. Yeah.
Okay. So that's the anime.
Yeah.
That's out. Okay.
Part 4 hasn't been animated yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's it. Has been animated. It's available somewhere else, but not on Netflix. Because I've been in the hunt for it. But I'm thinking, should I even watch this again, or is it gonna mess with my head? Yeah.
Damn. Now I'm excited to see that as well.
The original anime that came out is based on after the movie.
So watch the movies and then the anime? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, watch the movies because it's like a prequel to what's going on. And the anime is kind of old.
Yeah, because they were like in 2016, around there, 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
Well, all right, fellas, we hit an hour and 21 minutes. We spoke about Death Note, the anime, and a little bit of the manga. We got ChronicPain showing us some inside pages that I never seen before, and it looked pretty sick. It looked more, it's one of those things that it's like more detailed in the book than it is on the anime show. But you can also see that the anime show didn't do it wrong. It did it justice, I guess, in that way. Yeah. But thank you, fellas, for coming on with us, with Mo and I. Dudes talking comics. We got ChronicPain. This guy's a gamer. I mean, I wouldn't say he's good, but I wouldn't say he's bad either. Nah. But you still working on what game? Or what game are you playing?
I'll still be playing Inquisition because there ain't no new game out there. Unless y'all trying to play Avengers, and I don't know about that.
I mean, I'm down to play, but how can we play it? That's the thing. Like, how do we?
Oh yeah, see if it even works.
I think we got 4 here. That's a Warzone squad.
There you go. But Mo has been slacking.
Hold up, yeah, it's kind of 3 of us though.
Mo has been slacking. I don't know. He's intimidated by Warzone.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not good at it, bro. I'm down for Gears, but Gears is only 2. You can only take 2 people with you. You didn't know that?
Just when we thought Gears was getting better, and they put, I don't know if you know that, Chronic, they put Team Deathmatch in, but the thing is, you can only be
bringing 2 people
per party.
And it's only 4 on 4, right?
Yeah. It's just 4
about those, 4-man squad.
The game speed, the update, everything that we were complaining about in Team, that's been fixed. It's dope. It's great. There's no like, oh, I can hide in this corner and the other team spawns and I could get an easy kill. No, as soon as they feel that somebody's there creeping, the swap, what's it called? The spawns, it swaps automatically.
Yeah.
So that's cool. There's a big difference in it. But unfortunately, you can't take your chat with you.
Us 4 can't play together.
No. So that's whack.
Play together, and that's horrible. You only leave with 2 teams of 2 and then go different places. Like I don't understand. I feel like there's a mood like I feel like they're just trying to get rid of Gears. Like they don't want nobody to play that game because I don't understand their whole objective. Like what are they trying to do? Besides, they're probably getting paid to be bad for Warzone or Call of Duty. Like
maybe I've been trying to look into to see why it was changed to 2. I don't know if it's like an internet thing. The matchmaking is even. Like I did notice that. So
yeah,
we're Call of Duty this, and I'm always down to play. It's just I gotta practice a little. You know.
Sorry, that can fit at least 2 people. All right.
Boy,
But
you get out with me.
But for everybody that's watching this on the replay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. These are our special guests, ChronicPain, Moe Jr. Hopefully we do another one. We should actually vote for which other one that we should all watch or talk about, whatever you guys want to do. But this was fun.
Yeah.
And then come up with a new list.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's a good idea. Something that we all watched and we could discuss, because as you can see, we've been mentioning it for so long to talk about Death Note, and we're talking about 4 different opinions. We're watching some of the manga right there. You know, somebody who also had read it down here. We got the 2 guys here who just watched the anime, and we're like certain info. So that's fun. So yeah, let's definitely do that, man.
Yeah, man, that was definitely cool. Especially coming up with the question of like, who's your favorite character? And everybody practically almost had different characters.
Mm-hmm.
It was like one had Ryuk, the evil. Look, this guy that does things for fun. And he's like, I just want to see it. But again, thank you guys on the panel for coming through. We do have Pop Culture Live Show always happening, probably like every other day. The next time it'll be on is Mo's channel or my channel, Mo? Your channel. Yeah, your channel.
Yeah.
So next one would be on Mo's channel. So we'll definitely let you guys know on Instagram. Follow us there. TK's Batcave, Dudes Talking Comics, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, but like Yagami. Yagami.